What's going on, good people of YouTube and all you watch collectors, man? I'm just out here in the park enjoying this brisk day. You know what I'm saying? The sun is shining, and we're about to talk about a watch that I picked up last month. Pretty nice little watch, and seeing that this year's colorways are either white and Tiffany blue, I got one of those watches in front of me, man. So we're gonna hit the intro and get right into it. All right, people, here it is, man. This is it. This is from the company Aragon. Man, get out of here with the cars and stuff, man. What's wrong with y'all? You know what? A minute ago, none of these cars running through here. I was out here. It was peaceful. I just saw a hawk down that way, catch something. I don't know what they caught, but now here, all these cars come through, man. Goodness. Anyway, all right. I'm off my rant. Last month, I was able to pick this watch up. And the one thing I can tell you is I didn't know what it looked like before I bought it, right? It was this from a company called Aragon, and if you've been following me, you saw that I unboxed this. But I've been wearing it, and the entire watch is titanium. Here we go again with the car. Hold on, look at this thing, man. Look at this, just riding through. Get out of my scene, man. Anyway, what was I? Okay, all right, yeah, the watch. I didn't know what it looked like. All I know was the dimensions. Well, I didn't even know the dimensions, really. I know the material, which is titanium. And when you ordered it, or like when I ordered it, it tells you what dial that you want. You know, like, so you had the black, you had yellow, you had this color, and then white. So, of course, being Tiffany blue, or what they call, if it's not Tiffany, because you have to pay for that name, they call it a robin egg. And the camera may not pick it up well, but y'all can tell. And when I unboxed it, I've never had a titanium watch. Now, this was supposed, like when they first launched it, Wing had mentioned that this was the outer bezel was sapphire, but it's actually ceramic. And this is sapphire crystal. I'm not sure if this is sapphire in the bag. I don't know if he said that. I have to go back and look and see. I don't think he said it. It may be. But if not, I know that is at least sapphire. He came back and made the correction about the bezel, because he said the bezel was sapphire, which would have gave it, you know what I'm saying, that scratch resistance. So either way, it's still not a scratch magnet. Now, the titanium, it doesn't have like that loud, hold up. Let me see if y'all can hear it. Let me take it off camera. It's not as audible. It's not as audible as, any of my other watches, but after, messing around with it, it has very little play. It's cool. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's a very nice, crisp feel to it, sturdy. But the biggest thing, like one of the biggest things about this is the way it looks, man. I got it because of the way, like the way he described it online, and it was a mystery box, so I took a chance. And it was $150, and that's like one of the most handsome things ever. Like, I'm gonna say most attractive is when you get a watch that is low cost and you get a lot of stuff with it. Another car, NH35, so it has a reliable movement in it. And here, check this out. You unscrew that, and it pops out. The winding is actually pretty smooth. It is really smooth. Push that back in and screw down, it locks in, good to go, man. And this is a 45mm timepiece. I don't shy away from the bigger pieces. I like larger watches. I like some of my smaller pieces too, because I have one right now, that 1953. Been rocking it. And that's the biggest thing about this, is I want to bring something to you. Now, you can't get this watch now because it's sold out, man, unfortunately. But they do have a 42mm version of this on Aragon's website, and it has the Salida 200. I think either Salida or the R150. I know a Swiss movement in it, but either way, it's a 42mm. For those that don't want something as big, you can get a Swiss made one and get that blue rotor, because Wing has been using that blue rotor, which I think is a nice touch. It matches the box that it comes in, which I don't have the box with me. So here, let's talk real quick. I've noticed that there's so many, so much information on YouTube. It's like, okay, where do I go? And I really don't see a lot of people talking about Aragon. I don't really like in an abundance. Not as much as you hear about Omega, Rolex, and like Rolex right now was the #1 talked about watch, which it always been. And should it be? I mean, it just depends on the crowd. It really does. It depends on the crowd. And if you're one of those that's buying because of trend or because of hype, you have to really think about that. How long would it take you to get that? If you can't afford it right now, if it's going to take you a couple years to get it, there's so many options out there that you're going to miss out on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the advantage now. My 2018 to 2019 period, I went stupid. I was dumb with how many watches I was buying. But like, I got some real people, man, that's really helping me open my mind up and open my eyes up to brands that you want to enjoy, that you like. And it's not for hype, because some of the watches, and you guys stay tuned, I got a video coming out talking about this company right here. We're gonna get into it. It may not be the very next video, but we're gonna get into that. And my glycine, dude, I'm still in that honeymoon phase. I've been wearing that. I'm just wearing this out today because I'm working out. But you don't need anybody to tell you how to buy your watch and what's the best, the top 10, man. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of thought into what I get next, and I do have a video coming out. I want you guys to check it out, and I want to get your input on what you think of the watches that I'm choosing to put in my core collection. But like, I got people like DK from See Me Kind Reviews that I talk to, and I'm gonna say, like, we have a godfather in our community, but like one of the godfathers, man, look, when we talking about the benchmark to collecting, my man Dave D got that thing on lock, man. That's why I'm learning about a lot of other brands, man. Traska, stuff like that. I mean, he's told me a lot. He was like, hey, bro, you may want to think about certain Aragons, or you may want to think about the Serica. You want to think about, bro, wealth of knowledge, man. So you need to get you a Dave D. It's not going to come free if you try to get mine. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you. But then again, too, here's the deal. If you're looking to get into particular watches, and I'm just messing with Dave D because I know he's watching. If you're looking to get particular watches, or you want to buy something on the gray market or the secondhand market, dude, I know people that's selling watches right now. If you guys that collect Invicta, you want some of that old stuff, let me know. I'm not going to be the middleman. You can go directly to, I got a couple people, man. Let me know in the comments if you really want to get a watch, some back in the day, some old stuff, some old Aragon or Android. Dude, I know people that got watches for sale, right? And I'm not charging nothing extra. Like I said, I'm just a messenger, just giving y'all that. So other than that, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I got to put my gloves back on because it is really cold. And I've been sitting out here, talking to people, and we're just having a discussion about watches, man. So please continue to enjoy your watches, man. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Man, do your due diligence, man. Don't let somebody just tell you. I'll recommend it. Hey, I think this is a nice watch. Aragon Wing Liang did a great job on this watch. I have no complaints whatsoever. It's in one of my favorite categories, the dive watches. So, and I paid $150 for it. So yeah, you can find some nice watches out here in the wild, less than $200, less than $500, man. Just depending on where you want to be at. So other than that, I'm out of here, man. I've talked enough, man. I gotta get out this cold. So until the next lightning strike, which will be tomorrow, y'all. Talking to Bayo. Y'all be blessed.